Hi 12th standard. I am back today for yet another lecture on trigonometric functions, M1. Some students have wanted some proofs to be solved from exercise 3.3 chapter 3 trigonometric functions. उसमें से एक किया है उस दिन. Let us see 2 or 3 types which can be asked. So the problem is this. Prove that sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 is equal to sin inverse 56 upon 65. Looks complicated, but it is not. Let us see the steps. First of all, you should see whether sin inverse 3 by 5 is a standard value. नहीं, standard value नहीं है. 12 by 13 is also not standard. Meaning of standard is you can get sin inverse root 3 by 2, sin inverse half. All these are standard values. Okay. 3 by 5, 12 by 13 are non-standard. So this procedure is used for non-standard values. Okay. Let's start. Begin. Okay. So ये prove करना है. अभी देखो. First step. Let sin inverse 3 by 5 equal to x. Calling it as x. This as y. Cos inverse 12 by 13 is y. As soon as you write this, take sin inverse on the other side. It goes as sin x equal to 3 by 5, cos y equal to 12 by 13. Right? Then, as soon as you get the value of sin x, our identity sin squared x plus cos squared x equal to 1. तो यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद 3 by 5 सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद you know the method. You get 1 minus 9 by 25 cos squared x, and similarly cos y I am going to substitute in sin squared y plus cos squared y equal to 1. Right. तो सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद क्या आ रहा है 12 by 13 ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर, so 1 minus 144 upon 169. So this is standard. You know how to find out the values. So cos squared x is, take the LCM 25, 1 into 25 minus 9 upon 25. Similarly for sin squared y, LCM 169 है, 1 into 169 and so on. So ये करने के बाद क्या आ रहा है, cos x is 4 by 5 and sin y is 5 by 13. Okay. So where did we start? Sin x equal to 3 by 5. Sin inverse 3 by 5 equal to x बोलने के बाद sin x equal to 3 by 5. From that we get cos x 4 by 5. From cos y equal to 12 by 13, we get sin y equal to 5 by 13. This is how we get the values. Okay. Now what? Consider the formula sin of x plus y. The sin of x plus y cube. Why? Because calculations will be simpler. On the right hand side you have got sin inverse. Because I am having sin inverse, I am taking sin of x plus y, क्योंकि बाद में sin of x plus y is going to go on the right hand side as sin inverse. That you will see. देखोगे 2-3 step में. Right? So 4 basic values we got from the left hand side. Sin x equal to 3 by 5, cos y equal to 12 by 13, cos x equal to 4 by 5, sin y equal to 5 by 13. ये 4 values important है. अभी sin of x plus y 11th standard formula. Okay, what is sin of x plus y? Sin of a plus b, simple, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. वैल्यूज सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. ये 4 वैल्यूज जो फाइंड आउट किए, जस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यूज. sin x is 3 by 5, cos y 4 by 5, cos x sorry, sin x cos y is 12 by 13. Cos x 4 by 5. Sin y 5 by 13. So although यहाँ पे 5 कैंसल हो रहा है, आई एम नॉट कैंसलिंग 5 बिकॉज 13 into 5 65, 13 into 5 65, I am getting a common LCM. मतलब पहले मल्टीप्लाई करने वाले हो 13 into 5 65, 12 into 3 36 प्लस 13 into 5 65, 5 into 4 20. Okay, so after getting the 4 values, I have used the formula for sin of x plus y, which is what? Now see, 65 is the common LCM. 36 plus 20. Okay, answer. 36 plus 20 is 56 upon 65. अब समझोगे कि साइन क्यों लिया है मैंने, साइन ऑफ एक्स प्लस वाई क्यों लिया है, राइट? सो आई एम गेटिंग द आंसर फॉर साइन ऑफ एक्स प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 56 upon 65 आफ्टर एक्सपांडिंग ऑल दिस. सो लेट्स सी. लास्ट स्टेप, राइट हैंड साइड में साइन इनवर्स चाहिए ना. सो एक्स प्लस वाई, साइन गोज ऑन द अदर साइड एज साइन इनवर्स. हो गया आंसर. नाउ यू विल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग एक्स प्लस वाई तो नहीं है यहां पे. भैया एक्स प्लस वाई ही आया है बिकॉज what is x? Last step, resubstitute. What is x? Sin inverse 3 by 5. You have to look out. अगर LHS को convert करना है properly, look out कहाँ पे क्या substitute किया है. x is sin inverse 3 by 5. y का वैल्यू स्टार्टिंग में लिया है, cos inverse 12 by 13. Automatically we get the answer in front of us. Sin inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 12 by 13 equal to sin inverse 56 upon 65, which is what we wanted. That is the proof, right? So once you write it down, it will become quite simple. Get the 4 values, use the formula for sin of x plus y. Formula use करने के बाद जो आंसर आने वाले हैं वो that is the right hand side. Then take sin inverse on the right hand side and x plus y के लिए resubstitute करो. Okay? Try it. Quite simple. तो ये पहला टाइप है. Followed? Let's see the next type. See, actually, this type is over in 10-12 minutes हुआ रहेगा अभी 12 minutes में. Another type will take 10 minutes more. So this video may be slightly longer, but it will cover all your types of trigonometric functions of exercise 3.3. Okay. Next is much more simpler actually. Now these are standard values, minus half, minus root 3 by 2. So this will require a standard simple procedure. Starting, we'll call this as x, this as y, this as z. Okay, यहाँ से चालू करेंगे. So let sin inverse minus half equal to x. पहला इसका देखेंगे क्या आंसर आ रहा है. As usual, like in the earlier case, take sin inverse on the right hand side. Therefore, sin x equal to minus half. Sin inverse goes on this side as sin. So sin x equal to minus half. Now again try to get sin over here. In the earlier sum we couldn't do anything. Sin x को sin x मतलब right hand side को substitute करने के लिए कुछ नहीं था, because it was a non-standard angle. But over here we know that sin 30 is half. So I am going to write minus sin pi by 6. Minus sin pi by 6 is sin of minus pi by 6. Minus sign can be taken inside for sin. अभी sin ignore करो, ignore sin from both sides, you get x equal to pi by 6. Okay, I'll write here. यहाँ पे hope you can see x equal to pi by 6. Okay, so x equal to pi by 6 is your first answer, this value. So let us take for cos, second value. Okay, I will use a different color for this. Let cos inverse minus root 3 by 2 equal to y. Cos inverse goes on the other side as cos y. ये अगेन अपना प्रिंसिपल सॉल्यूशन का भी रिवीजन हो रहा है. जनरल सॉल्यूशन, प्रिंसिपल सॉल्यूशन एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स. ओके, this is how you find the answers. So cos y is equal to minus root 3 by 2. So cos यहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे मैं वैल्यू I can take cos over here because it is a standard angle. That's what I told you. When you get half minus half root 3 by 2, you get standard angles. So try to get cos here. Cos of which angle is root 3 by 2? Cos 60 is half. So cos 30. So minus cos pi by 6 again. Clear? 180 upon 6, 30. Cos 30 is minus root 3 by 2. Sin 30 is over here, minus sin 30 is minus half. Now there is one more revision. अच्छा हुआ ये प्रॉब्लम लिया है मैंने वापस, because For sine, minus sign can be taken inside, but for cos you are not allowed to take minus sign inside because cos of minus theta does not exist. माइनस साइन अंदर लेने के लिए अलाउड नहीं है. Then what do you do? If you have to remove the minus sign, cos of pi minus pi by 6. So 6 pi into minus pi by 6. LCM ले लो, 6 into pi minus pi. That's how you remove the negative sign from cos. So you get y equal to 5 pi by 6. Second answer. So we got x and y. Now let us take द राइट हैंड साइड. राइट हैंड साइड की वैल्यू क्या आने वाली है देखो. सेम मेथड. लेट कॉस इनवर्स माइनस हाफ इक्वल टू जेड. देयरफॉर अगेन यहां पे गया cos z equal to minus half. Again half is standard, cos 60 is half, so minus sign सामने है, so I'm going to write cos z equal to minus cos 60 यानी cos pi by 3 minus half के लिए लिखा है cos pi by 3. Now again the same rule over here. When minus sign is present in front of cos, you are not allowed to take it inside. You are going to write it as pi minus pi by 3, like we wrote over here, pi minus theta, pi minus pi by 6. For sin and tan, उसको allowed है minus sign अंदर लेने के लिए. Into pi, 3 pi minus pi, that gives you 2 pi by 3. So cos और cos ignore करो, z equal to 2 pi by 3. Right? Okay. So this is a problem involving standard stuff. So we got all the three values. So what is it that we have to prove? X plus y equal to z. So x plus y equal to z. Substitute the values. What is x? Pi by 6. LHS लिया है मैंने. What is y? 5 pi by 6. Sorry, this is minus pi by 6. Huh? X is minus pi by 6. X is equal to minus pi by 6. Sin और sin ignore करने के बाद minus pi by 6 आया. So 6 is the common LCM. Minus pi plus 5 pi. 5 pi minus pi. 5 pi minus pi, 4 pi by 6. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. 2π/3 is the answer, which is your RHS equal to Z. So that is what we have proved. Again, call this as X, this as Y, this as Z. X plus Y equal to Z prove किया है हमने. So these are two types where एक में नॉन स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यू थी, एक में स्टैंडर्ड वैल्यू थी. ओके, नाउ द थर्ड टाइप इज अबाउट tan इनवर्स. tan इनवर्स एक प्रूफ तो लिया है, but we'll take one more example for tan inverse involving numbers. Okay, that video I think I'll make a different one. Enough for today I think. 20-22 minutes का वीडियो शायद हो चुका है. Go through it properly. दोनों टाइप देख लो कैसे. ओके, ठीक है, बाद में बनाता हूँ कल. Bye for today. See you.